For many of us, the descents are the funnest part. You might get a chairlift to the top, or even get a shuttle up to the top and ignore the climbs. But the climbs can in fact be fun as well. And in this video, we're going to talk about how you can maximize your efficiency for climbing. It could be that you want to put a little bit of pressure on your mates, climb that bit faster, or you just enjoy putting some power through the pedals. Here are the top tips. So the human body is actually naturally very good at judging how efficient your gear selection should be and giving you the correct cadence. Now if you are stood up and you're pushing quite a hard gear, then you're actually going to be grinding away. You'll be causing quite a lot of muscle fatigue. You're going to be tired by the time you get to the top and your legs are going to be heavy and sore. Similarly, you're going to be out of the saddle to maintain that cadence and get the power down. So you want to find that sweet spot that you can maintain pushing the right gear and you can stay in the saddle. In this clip you can see that I've got quite a high cadence. My legs are spinning, I'm on top of the gear and it's more efficient. In this clip that I'm actually pushing down, my cadence is really low. I'm working and I'm recruiting a lot of different muscles. It's becoming quite inefficient. I've not got that smooth cadence that you saw in the clip before. It's less smooth and it's more inefficient. Now, if you can't get that efficient cadence that we're talking about, it might be worth looking at a drivetrain. Over the last couple of years, manufacturers like SRAM and Shimano have come up with this wide range cassette and 1x system. But if you do want to climb up absolutely anything, then you could look at running a 2x or even a 3x system. If you are, however, happy with your 1x system, then all you might need to do is to change either your cassette or even your chainring. There's various sizes available on the market, and it's quite an easy and cost-effective process to do. Being seated in the saddle is the most efficient way to climb. However, if you are doing some short, steep climbs and you might want to get out of the saddle, it'll make it that bit more efficient. You can get your weight over the front and you actually find that that front wheel won't be raising up. Likewise, if you are doing a long climb in the saddle, then it can be nice just to change down a couple of gears, refresh the legs and get out of the saddle. So saddle height, this really goes without saying. If you've got it too low or too high, you're going to be using the wrong muscles and engaging them incorrectly. So you're not going to be efficient. Now we've already done a video on how to set your saddle height, so check that out. The link will be in the description down below. It goes without saying really that the more you ride, the fitter you're going to get and the easier it's going to become to climb. But just remember, it never gets easier, you just get faster. Well, this one's pretty obvious. You don't want to go from the bottom of the climb and you don't want to push really hard. If you sprint at the bottom, well, the chances are you probably won't even make halfway before you've blown up. Remember though, if you are heading out with other riders, to go at your own pace. Whilst they might offer you a bit of shelter and make it easier for you to climb, you don't want to make it halfway and blow up. Similarly, if you let them go on ahead and catch them up later, well, you'll be the one who's laughing at them. If you do really want to drop that hammer, then make sure you go from the last third. Push yourself and you'll make it to the top and you'll be fueled, ready for all the descending. A great way to measure your efficiency is to use a GPS device. Now it could be that you've preloaded the maps already onto it and it can tell you your elevation, your speed that you're doing, the distance you've left to climb. And you can just monitor these things, work out where you are in the climb and see how much effort you need to give. If you do have access to a heart rate monitor or a power meter, work within your zones and don't push yourself too hard so you get to the top fresh and ready to descend. When it comes down to science, the most efficient way to climb is to lose some weight. Now you could go about this in two ways. The most cost-effective way, well, that's to actually get out there training and lose some weight yourself. There's a great playlist on GMBN, so go and check that out, where Neil and I actually even do some fasted rides. The second, well, that's actually to spend some money on your bike. Think about the rotation areas, so you've got your wheels, your tires, or you could actually just get a carbon frame, carbon bars, all that componentry could be upgraded. But it's very expensive for just a few grams of weight saved. One of the best ways to maintain that efficiency when you're out riding is to ensure that you eat regularly when you're out climbing. I'd recommend eating at least 60 to 80 grams of carbohydrates per hour. When I'm out, you can get that sport-specific nutrition, gels and the bars and the likes, but personally, I like to just have some homemade flapjack. It's great, packed with nutrition, and it's really tasty. On quite a lot of modern high-end bikes, you'll actually find that you've got some on-the-fly adjustment. Now it could be that you can lower your suspension, or in my case, I've actually got this lockout on the bars which you can just click up and it'll make it that bit more efficient when I'm climbing. For more great videos on GMBN, why not click up there for a training playlist? And if you click down there, you'll get to how to climb anything. And as ever, don't forget to click right in the middle to subscribe. You get a great video every day of the week. Now I'm going to do what I enjoy best. I've made it to the top and I'm going to descend all the way back down.